What is up, YouTube? Today, I'm going to talk about the steps to getting paid on YouTube through AdSense and the partner program. So, if you're looking to get paid for your AdSense payments, there are a couple of things that you may need to do. You may need to provide tax information, you have to confirm your personal information, you have to select a form of payment. You also have to meet a payment threshold. So, a payment threshold is the amount of money you have to meet before you're able to take money out. And if you reach that particular threshold and you try to take money out and you either don't have your tax information confirmed or you haven't confirmed your identity either through verification through YouTube Studio or a verification PIN number that is often sent to you, which takes a couple of weeks, then you might find that your monetization is paused. So some people have told me, actually quite a few have says, I've been demonetized, when in fact they haven't been demonetized. There's not technically a strike on their actual channel. Basically, what it is that these steps haven't been linked appropriately through AdSense. And because AdSense has updated, it depends on where you live, how you have to verify your information. So you really have to kind of look at this information to see how you can receive payments where you live. So you're going to have to, first of all, link your AdSense to your YouTube channel. After you link your YouTube channel to AdSense, then there are some things you have to do to make sure you can get paid through AdSense. And we're going to talk about that. So, here are the steps of how you will get your first payment. You're going to have to provide tax information. Depending on your location, they may need to collect tax related information. And there's a link in here on how you can get right to that section. I will put this link in the description and the comments so you can get right to this page and you can kind of make sure you're following for your location what you need to do. All monetizing creators on YouTube, regardless of their location, are required to provide tax information. Although the information may be a little different, regardless of where you live, you still need to provide it. Number two, you need to confirm your personal information. Because there are PIN numbers and personal identifiers, you may need to get that information in a PIN, and they verify this PIN by verifying your address. So when your earnings reach a certain amount, then you will be sent information that verifies your PIN. They'll mail the PIN to the person on the address in the AdSense account. So if you're using a different address, it could be going to that address. So make sure you have an address where they can send the PIN. You must enter the PIN into your AdSense account before they can actually issue payments. Your PIN will be sent through standard post and it can take 2 to 3 weeks to arrive. So, for more information on the PIN, it is also in this link here, and you'll be able to search this page. As I mentioned, I will be putting the link in the comments. Afterwards, you are going to need to select a form of payment method. You can select your form of payment depending on your payment address. So there may be several forms of payment available to you: electronic funds transfer, single euro payments area, wire transfer, etc. But setting up your form of payment is required as part of those steps. How will they know where to send the money if they can't match your address and they don't know where to send the PIN? Then they can't verify if this account is actually you. So they want to be able to verify whatever account you would like to use for payment methods. For those of you who have separate payment accounts for AdSense and YouTube, because you can make money using YouTube communities, join, and stickers that is separate from AdSense, you have to select a form of payment for each of those accounts when it reaches the threshold. So, meeting the threshold. If your account balance reaches a threshold, meaning where you can start taking money out at the end of the month, a 21-day processing period begins. After the processing period ends, they will then issue payment. So, if you want to know what your payment thresholds are the amounts of money in every single location that you have to provide. This list here provides if you need tax information, address verification, any payment methods, the payment, etc., etc. So, what threshold you have to meet in order for them to send you a PIN to verify that they could send the payment. So, everywhere has a different threshold. So, make sure you look up those payment thresholds. There is a table here, as I mentioned, that kind of shows you different locations and how much you need to make to hit your threshold so they will actually send you a payment. So, what is this PIN verifying? This PIN is verifying that you live where you say you do. And this PIN will allow you to verify your information. So, again, it may take, this actually says 2 to 4 weeks. So, it looks like with the update, it may take 2 to 4 weeks for your PIN to arrive. If you have been asked to verify your identity, YouTube may have sent you an email or in your studio stating that they wanted you to verify your identity. And if you can verify your identity by using name, first date of birth, all of that, then you might not need to even use the PIN. But either way, you're still going to have to verify who you are, verify your address, verify your payment method, and reach a threshold and possibly give your tax information. When you receive your PIN, you're going to enter the PIN into your AdSense account. So you will have 4 months from the time the PIN has been generated. So if you have gotten mail and you don't know if you've gotten it, you might want to look. You might have your PIN number that has been sent to you, or you may have needed to verify your information inside of YouTube Studio. So either one, depending on where you live, you might have need to verify. They give you that 4 months to verify. And if you haven't verified in that time, then that's when they may pause your monetization for your channel. So keep in mind, pausing doesn't mean you've been demonetized. It means you just haven't authenticated who you are and follow those steps in the process. So, just as a quick recap, if you're setting up to get paid through the AdSense program, tax information is needed. As you see here, it tells you how to submit it. Confirming your personal information, your PIN is sent to you by address to verify your address. And in order to verify your address, they're verifying your address so they know which threshold you meet, so they know how to pay you. Every location has a different threshold. So if they can't verify your address, they can't verify your threshold, and they can't send you any money. They also can't send you any money if you haven't selected your form of payment. So you also have to do that. And you also have to meet that threshold, as I mentioned. So, hopefully, you've learned something about how you can get paid and how long it takes. They really are making sure that authentication process takes place. Remember, through AdSense, there is a two-step verification process of your identity. To get paid, you have to provide tax information, confirm your personal info, select your payment method, and meet a threshold based on where you live, meaning a certain amount of money that you must meet in order to get a payment. And again, they can't verify your threshold if you haven't verified with a PIN or verified your identity. So, hopefully, you've learned something today about how to get paid and when you get your payments. There are lots of verifications you need to do. AdSense verification and connecting it to an account, and these four areas of verification. So you might just have had your channel paused because one of these things did not happen. Maybe you didn't receive your PIN and enter it into your AdSense. Maybe you've provided tax information, but it's blurry and they will just allow you to resubmit it. Maybe you select a payment method that doesn't match where you live and you just need to correct it. So, all of those things could be why your monetization was paused. So, I will put this link of why your monetization was paused and your steps to getting paid in the description and the comments of this video. So, hopefully, you've learned a lot from this video and it will assist you in getting your money and getting your monetization back on track. Thank you, everyone who likes, watches, even if you don't like, even if you don't comment. You watching and setting notification means so much to me. I want to thank every single one of you for me reaching 7,500 subscribers. It has really been a journey here on YouTube, one that I intend on continuing as I learn more and get better. I am hoping I could help you do the same here on YouTube in remote careers and jobs or remote learning. Your YouTube teacher remote. This is Carla's Career Shortcuts. I'm hoping that you're doing well and learning a lot and pushing forward to more bigger, positive, and better things. Until next time, everyone, take care.